Hi there, Reg Troubshort here again with more of Reg's Banjo Basics. Now I've told you about the basic way to play the 5-string banjo, and I've given you some rolls, sequences of notes that are the building blocks of bluegrass music, and you need to practice those over and over to get really to be able to play them naturally. What I'm going to be showing you to do today is to do work with the left hand. So your left hand as opposed to your right hand, because as well as playing different strings to get different notes, you can get a different note by playing the same string and doing what's called fretting, which is pressing with your finger on the neck of the banjo. Now these gaps, these are the frets, and they're divided by the fret wires. You can see the metal bits there. So when you press down with your finger onto the string and press through to the wood below the string, that's the fretboard, you get a different note than if you're not pressing with your string. Now the best place to do this action, which is called fretting, is just a couple of millimeters down from the fret wire. When we talk about down the banjo neck, you're going that way. Up the banjo neck is that way. So put your finger down on the fretboard, press down just a couple of millimeters behind the fret wire, and you can practice that. So that's just playing the second fret of the third string. Just to start with, you'll probably use your index finger or your middle finger for doing the fretting. Later on you can use all fingers, that becomes more efficient. But just try fretting at different frets on different strings. That's the second fret of the third string, you can do second fret of the fourth string, first fret of the second string, second fret of the first string, for example. Now as well as fretting just single notes like that, what you can also do is fret more than one string, and that will produce a chord. Now I'm going to be showing you 4 chords. Fortunately, one of those is when you're not fretting anything, because just playing the banjo without fretting plays a G chord. But I'm going to show you 3 other chords. So first of all, if you put your ring finger and fret that on the first string, second fret, and then if you put your middle finger over and play the 4th string, second fret, and with your index finger play the 2nd string, 1st fret, that makes a C chord. And you can play your forward and backward roll that you learnt last time, and you get a completely different sound. But what you can also do is, instead of starting on the 3rd string, start on the 4th string. So you play 4th, 2nd, 1st, 5th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 1st. And then you get each of the strings being played. Okay, another chord. Hold your C chord there and then just remove your index finger from the fretboard. So you're just fretting at the 2nd fret of the 4th string and the 2nd fret of the 1st string. If you do the same sequence of notes, the forward and backward roll, you get a sort of sad, slightly foreboding sound. That's because you're playing an E minor chord. Minor chords are characterised by that sad sound. Okay, one more chord, just to give your hands a bit of a break. It's going to hurt at first because fretting does hurt the tips of your fingers, but after you do it for some time you get used to it. I'm used to it now, I've been doing it for years. So fretting the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and the 1st fret of the 2nd string together, that gives you a D chord. So there you have it. You have 4 chords, G, C, E minor and D, and that'll make you progress really rapidly through playing the banjo if you get the hang of all of these chords and all of the rolls that I've already showed you. Right, okay, so that's all for now.